what should you do to promote recovery during your training program? Obviously, a lot of the programs we write, very high volume, very challenging. For you to get the fastest results possible, which of course is what you want to do, you need to train hard, and we're going to push that principle of overload. With that becomes a great demand on recovery and fatigue management. Well, the big ones for that are going to be sleeping and eating right. Making sure you're getting 7 to 10 hours of sleep a night, making sure that you're at least in a caloric, an isocaloric diet, if not a hypercaloric. If you're in a cut, that's going to have some tough effects on your recovery, but just understand that as you get into the process. So first off, make sure you're sleeping and eating right. Beyond that, passive recovery means things like massage, Graston, active release, ice baths, contrast showers. Those can all have their place, but they need to be used strategically. So soft tissue work like massage, Graston, active release can be used at any point throughout your training. The mechanism that these promote recovery by is that they induce localized inflammation. Your quad hurts, you have masseuse rub it, it actually creates more inflammation in that location, signaling your body to fix the damaged area. Now, on the other side of things, the contrast showers and ice baths, maybe cryotherapy, what those do is artificially remove inflammation. Inflammation is one of the most important adaptation signals the body has. So it knows that as you're training really hard and all this muscular damage and stress is being induced upon it, a lot of inflammation occurs, and that inflammation signals to the body that, wow, I need to get ready for hard work because Chad's trying to kill you with all the volume he's making you do. But if you artificially remove that inflammation through cold therapy or contrast therapy, it's going to dampen the adaptation effect and slightly diminish the results you get from the program. Now, if it's a once in a while kind of thing, where it's like, if I don't take an ice bath tonight, there's no way that I'm going to be able to squat tomorrow, go ahead and take it. But don't let it become a chronic, every squat day I take an ice bath type of situation. Also, NSAIDs would fall under the same idea. That would also be artificial removal of inflammation and has the potential to dampen the adaptation effect. Time when it's good to use things like ice bath, contrast shower, cryotherapy, or NSAIDs would be during a deload week, especially the latter half of a deload week, as you won't run into any interference with adaptation there, or in the taper leading right up to competition, because at that point the goal is to feel as good as possible. Really all the adaptation has occurred, the muscular adaptations have occurred. It would only be neural adaptations, and that stuff's not going to affect a neural adaptation. So save cold therapies for deload weeks and tapers. In regards to heat therapy, sauna, hot tub, that kind of thing, very, very limited use. If you feel good from sitting in the sauna or the hot tub for 5 minutes after training, that's fine. As it gets longer than that, it's going to cause so much sweating, dehydration, and of course dehydration is going to be the enemy of recovery.